A pregnant woman says that she experienced a terrifying traffic stop where she was handcuffed at gunpoint in front of her 3 children when a Florida sheriff's deputy tried to pull over Ebony Washington for alleged speeding. She says she put on her hazard lights and continued driving until she got to a well-lit gas station. And that's when the deputy pulled out his gun.
I'm trying to tell you the only reason why I didn't stop. I'm a married, educated woman with a master's degree. I swear, Lord knows I'm not doing. I was only not because it's dark out, and I have 3 kids with me. I'm pregnant, and I did not want them to feel uncomfortable.
Just shut up.
Yes, sir.
About the why.
Yes, sir.
Don't care about the why.
That's just part of the traffic stop. And joining us now from Jacksonville is Ebony Washington, as well as her attorney, John Phillips. Good morning to you both. So, Ebony, walk us through when you realized that, first of all, you were about to be pulled over and you put on the hazards and didn't pull over right then.
At that time, I was just thinking I was doing something right, thinking I was doing something that was okay by continuing to let him know that I was going to pull over. Just wasn't at that time. I didn't think anything about it because I knew that he was rightfully about to pull me over. I just wanted to be in a better place.
Yeah, and you put on the hazards, kind of indicating, hey, I'm slowing down, I'm going to pull over. What else did the kids witness then? Did they witness you with a gun being pulled on you? And how are they doing now?
Yes, they definitely did witness that. And that was one of the most traumatizing parts for them to see that, because it was something new. They haven't seen that happen to me before, nor had it happened to me before. And so it really traumatized them because they obviously know what guns are, what they do, and how they can affect people's lives. So that really kind of tormented them and still is tormenting them right now. My youngest daughter is having issues with sleeping at night, and my oldest daughter is just talking. She constantly is talking about how she, what could have happened and what her life could have been like had something happened that night.
How are you dealing with what happened?
I struggle with a lot. The guilt of being pulled over, for what I did wrong, putting my children in that situation, and then also dealing with the gun being pulled on me and trying to cope with how it played out and not knowing what would happen. So that really just bothers me and traumatizes me because I know what could have happened, and then knowing that also it just really affected how I look at things even more with some officials. So
in the conversation that we played there, you were saying things like, I'm a professional with a master's degree. Why did you feel that you wanted to tell the sheriff that? You didn't have to. And not the sheriff, the deputy.
I didn't have to, but yes. I felt like doing that because, again, his aggression towards me was a little excessive. And I felt like maybe if I let him know this, he would calm down. Maybe he was looking at me in a different light because I'm an African-American woman. Maybe he had a persona of how he viewed African-American women. And so I just wanted him to know that I was not that type of person. Mm-hmm. Like whatever he was viewing me as, or what I thought he may have viewed me as, I wasn't that type of person. And he didn't have to, feel harmed or endangered.
Let me ask your attorney, John Phillips. Mr. Phillips, what is the law in Florida in terms of when you are pulled over? Can you put on your flashers and coast to a different area?
Certainly. Every legal expert, everybody, fully trained on this, including law enforcement officers, would say you can do something that's reasonably safe both for yourself and the officer. But yet we still had to try a case just yesterday where a young black man drove 1,000 feet at night to his own driveway and got charged with felony fleeing and eluding. This is a pariah when you have the mix of the African-American community and these paranoid, aggressive officers And, it's a toxic mix.
So the deputy has since resigned, and the sheriff has denounced him for not de-escalating the situation in Ebony's situation. Ebony, what would you like to see happen now? You're speaking out, but what do you want to happen?
In particular with the former deputy, I don't want him to have the opportunity to join another force. So I personally feel like, just based on his experience, if I just look at my experience along with him, I don't feel like his personality fits with the way that officers are supposed to be viewed in protecting us and serving us. And so I just hope that he's not able to have the opportunity to get onto another force.
Has the sheriff's department reached out to you?
Yeah, they have actually tried to reach out to me, but I haven't spoken to them.
Okay. Ebony Washington and John Phillips, thank you for sharing. And by the way, Ebony, it just happens, right, when you're on television. I could hear the kids in the background. I hope they're doing great.
My son, my 1-year-old. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate you both.
Thank you.